बेटे को हाथ लगाने से पहले बाप से बात कर. The internet has simply lost it with the SRK dialogue from his blockbuster release Jawan. The dialogue that floated with the trailer release of Jawan was picked up to be a reference to the Aryan Khan arrest case from 2021, to which even the investigating officer Sameer Wankhede responded through a cryptic tweet. Khan of course had a few retaliations due, with all that happened with Aryan, with the media writing him off after the series of flops before Pathan, and with the everyday occurrences in the country that would disturb any sensible human. Now, having watched Jawan as it breaks all box office records of Hindi cinema, the message in the bottle is out. Shahrukh had speaketh through his new film. You see, it is not uncommon for the man. He has done this more than once in the past. He had made a parody of himself and Bollywood cliches in Om Shanti Om, worked in a meta world of fame and fanaticism revolving around his public image in Fan, halted the pre-election rally reminiscent of the Ram Mandir Rath Yatra in Rais that was set in Gujarat. Ab Pathan ke vanvas ka time khatam hua, was the message only a few months back as he got Bollywood up on its feet again when the industry and its biggest superstar were both written off. But while all these ventures had intelligent meta references inserted, Jawan is a different game altogether. This entire film is constructed at a meta level, and the story of the soldier father, the vigilante son, and his girls all seems to be just a vehicle for Shahrukh to communicate, to boldly and directly point fingers at no one in particular, but many hypocrisies around us, both at a personal and political level. As we discuss the multiverse of Jawan, let us talk about the lighter ones first. The movie references that keep on coming. Be the Naam To Suna Hoga reference from Dil To Pagal Hai, not to Swades as SRK calls Ridhi's jailer as Kaveri Amma, leading a bunch of girls as in Chak De India, or the Kuch Kuch Hota Hai nostalgia as a young girl looks for a partner for a single parent. There's even a movie reference to Aryan as a character refers Vikram, the father Shahrukh, to Mufasa and Azad, the son, to Simba. Mufasa and Simba characters that SRK and Aryan had voiced in the Hindi dub of 2019 version of The Lion King. When Kaveri the jailer holds up the infant Azad in front of all the inmates of the female prison, it refers back to the iconic scene of Simba's birth from The Lion King. There's another parental movie reference early into the film that many might have missed. As Ashlesha Thakur's character is snubbed at the metro ticket counter, we watch Priyamani light up the screen like a mother reminding us of the beautiful chemistry of the Family Man series. The filial subtext forms the core of Jawan from start to finish. A daughter out for revenge, an unwed girl choosing to be mother, leaving her romantic relation behind, a kid looking for a father coming to the rescue of his son, and a son there to fulfill the promise made to his mother. A caring doctor and a supportive jailer are also extensions of the same filial connection, completing this positive circle in Jawan. So, Bete ko haath lagane se pehle isn't just a dialogue for the sake of it. It works for the world of Jawan seamlessly, as it does for the real world, as a superstar father cannot resist but take on the fight for his son. As a flag bearer of an industry who rises from the ashes to take it head on to the hate mongers, much like the rise of a bandaged Vikram Rathod in the initial frames of Jawan, just when it mattered the most. Atlee presents SRK in a never-before-seen avatar, a pure swag, heavy action hero that's way different from the romantic beta male image of SRK at the peak of his career. But as the man mentions in a recent public interview, you can never take away Shahrukh from the girls. As the girls flocked behind Shahrukh, danced to his tunes, and he says that the jail belongs to him and his woman, the meta subtext kicks in again. As Sharanya Bhattacharya advocates in a fascinating non-fiction, desperately seeking Shahrukh, how Indian women divided by class but united in fandom find themselves a small respite from the oppressive culture of the country in their love and shelter in Shahrukh Khan. Koi na koi chahiye pyar karne wala are the lines the man hummed in his first release Deewana, and the country and its women have loved him since then, fantasizing about the ideal form of love he propagates film after film, as the real world and its practicalities betray them now and again. Shahrukh charms a young kid and an aged woman equally in Jawan, each of them ready to die for him as he puts himself as Azad, the jailer of a female prison. A prison like the women of the country face in the real world, prisoners of the system, as Khan keeps on providing them shelter for the runtime of his movies through his fantasies of unconditional love. And when you think about it, isn't Azad not a meta-reference itself? After all the slogans of Azadi and dissent around it, isn't Khan the biggest superstar of the country, clearly taking sides? A statement that's way too brave to endorse for a man of his stature and stakes, as he points fingers at the vote politics of religion, to the farmer suicides, to the lack of oxygen cylinders in government hospitals, all inspirations from the real-world incidents of recent times in India. One cannot deny the political subtext of Jawan. In Rais, Shahrukh had put on the spectacles of Gandhi on himself, and in Jawan he tries to put the same spectacles on his audience, the entire country. Yes, Azad solves all the problem of the world with a finger snap, much like the fantasies of his love story. But that's a shelter of love and hope again, of masses reliving their dreams on the silver screen, of deprived countrymen clapping their hands in theatres as Azad sends money to bank accounts of farmers like they were promised in real some time back. Vijay Sethupathi as the white-bearded Kali belongs to this metaverse of Jawan, a reminder to the bad boy billionaires that the country encountered. It's again a strong statement when Jawan finds this businessman to be the real villain and the politicians as simply puppets for comic relief, ever obliging these men in blazers. Is Jawan a cinematic achievement? Is it bereft of the common flaws of Atlee? Does the chemistry between Shahrukh and Nayanthara click? Does Vijay Sethupathi, the best actor of the lot, get his due from the script? A big no to all of that. You take Shahrukh out of the equation, everything else falls flat. But when he's there, everything else fades away. The bullets, the convenient script, the passable songs, nothing matters anymore. For here is a superstar, putting down his camouflage, talking to us in first person. Here is a film trying to capture the time and space of its existence and contribute to the politics of its time, even though using beaten to death tropes. If one day we emerge out of this crisis of religious fanaticism of the country, we will remember this soldier who had made a statement when it mattered, of loving the country, bereft of jingoism and its hidden agendas. Go watch Jawan.